BG.
There we go.
Yo, what's up? It's Spike, Ike, and Jack. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm feeling good.
Now, we have some, we have some very important questions to ask you. It's certainly about we're going to ask you about your contract status. There's rumors out there, Brandon. But we're looking at this card, this trading card. Now, I bought my first car selling sports cards. So now there's the breakthrough trading card, the BG trading card, which has the sack on it. It benefits Operation Kids Next Door. Like, have you been a sports card guy? Do you have one of these somewhere in the home framed?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's sitting right. Well, I got mine right here. I had to wait on them to kind of, do some stuff first. But you definitely, that I'm going to have it framed or somewhere in the cave, down where my cave is.
Now, we talk about the photo there, right, of the iconic sack of Tom Brady. Now,
oh yeah. I got that too. That's already framed. I thought you were talking about the card. My bad.
And you can get the card at SpectreSportsArt.com. It's shiny. It's cool. I think, cards are a bigger business now than when I was younger, but it's a good-looking card, man. It's a good-looking card. So
yeah, I do like it.
So now there's some rumors on the internet that you may have a deal with the Eagles or close to deal with the Eagles. So we're hoping you break the news with us here. Are you back next year or no?
Well, man, that's the plan. I'm trying to play my 15th year, and of course, how he is and us is, working on things to make sure business is squared away. And I'm looking forward to seeing, what he does this off season, man, because, it's always fun, even though I wanted to go, but it's always fun to see what direction they're going to go in or how they want to build this thing, what we already have and what we're going to bring in. So I'm glad to still be a part of them plans, and now it's just all about us making it make sense for both parties.
Well, you obviously still want to play, B. Man, talk to us about what continues to drive you and you wanting to still play in your 15th season, man. Like that's not something that's done around here with position players, quarterbacks, kickers, punters, those guys, they play for a long time. But, at your position where you're down there in the trenches, man, banging all the time, pause. But, yeah.
You just pause yourself?
Yeah, I had to because BG, he might.
Somebody else said it.
Yeah, I was going to say BG might have paused me. Yeah, he might have did it if I didn't do it myself. But what makes you want to come back and play, man, in your 15th season?
Man, what's my motivation? The earlier part of my career, the way things went, I always had that, you think you know? You think you know me, but you don't know. And so I always kind of play that. Even though if I couldn't play still, man, I would not be out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, like, I'd have been, caught it. But a little bit of it is fueling me to go out and practice and whoop on somebody. And so I kind of make practice like my game, to let me know, yeah, I still can do it, even if I ain't playing at a high at that level of 30, 40 plus plays. It's more about being able to help the team, and still keeping myself in shape. On top of that, serving the guys, because man, that's what I get more out of it. Is just serving the guys and still being able to talk my stuff to the guys that I'm serving and letting them know, yeah, I might got this gray hair, but hey, I'm about to show you today. You know what I'm saying? It's been fun, man. Like, I swear I make practice like my games. I really do enjoy going in film, like, hearing the coaches, like the details, and letting them boys know, man, my journey and my story. But a little bit of it is still, like, motivated off what happened in the beginning, and letting them, and not letting nobody, let me say that I'm done until I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's probably what fueled me the most.
Yeah, this morning I was looking at the 2010 draft, just all of the names. There's not a lot of names on that list that are still playing right now. Do you ever think about 15 years in the NFL for a non-quarterback is a really, really long time. Do you ever think about all the players that have come and gone, not just in the league, but on the Eagles, like the different eras that you've been a part of? It must be amazing.
Oh man, it's amazing, man. To still be standing strong when you got a guy like Earl Thomas and Pierre Paul and them guys, man. That everybody talk. I wish we had them type of just them talks, man. I think to still be standing and still smiling even through the storm of what I've been through. It's like, man, I'm excited, man. I'm still able to produce in a way where mine came in the back end and not in the front end. And I'm just happy that they still took a chance on me, later on in my career. And that Super Bowl definitely helped, I feel, and then, of course, that fueled me even more to make sure that I stayed on my game.
Yeah, see, I like the fact, in case y'all didn't catch that, he's still playing longer than the guys that a lot of you guys out there said you wanted instead of Brandon Graham. He's still playing. Those guys aren't playing anymore. There it is, B. I said it for you, B.
He said Earl Thomas, not us.
It was I ain't gonna lie, like, it felt good. I mean, like, because I love that them guys had great careers. Like, I just want to see people win. But it's like my aha moment came when none of them guys is playing no more, and I'm still playing. And it's funny that, people ask, are you still coming back, when it was, man, get out of here. Get him out of here. So, I've been thankful, man. I'm just happy to serve the guys for real, man, and see other guys have similar stories of, like, adversity, like a Jordan Davis, who I want to pour into the most, because I know that feeling, man. I know how it is when, people think they know and then they don't. All it takes is for you to make that decision to go out and put that effort in. And of course, my problem was too the table. Like, what I'm saying, eating and doing all that stuff. I want to help everybody, overcome everything. You know what I'm saying? And that they can. And it's really your choice. It's your choice that you got to make every day. And it ain't gonna come. It's gonna come at a price. You got to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be great, you got to do it. And as hard as it may be in moments where you're so used to doing it a certain way, if you want some different results, man, do some different stuff. You can't keep doing that same stuff. And I just know that I'm gonna help them boys, man, because Jordan Davis, man, he is not a bust. He is a guy that I believe that's gonna get it right. And I done seen him at his best. It's just we just all got to stay disciplined. And I just know that I was young too, and I know how I was. And it took for me to really get, in check by Chip Kelly during them days when I had to play special teams and all that stuff. And it's like, what you willing to give up for the team? All right, bet. If I got to do this, since I ain't never done this before, hey, this is what I got to do. Hey, this is what I'm doing. And that's what got me to that next level where I ain't got to look at no special teams no more. I did it, and I did it at a time where I really needed to show them how much I love ball. And then, man, when my moment came, I ain't never looked back. And I'm hoping for the same for them guys like a Jordan Davis and, guys that's on the verge of, losing their career if they don't get it right.
We're talking to Brandon Graham. So obviously the big news this week in Eagles land was Jason Kelce announcing his retirement. You guys played together, almost a decade and a half. He was drafted the year after you. Can you tell us, what was your relationship like with Jason? What was he like as a teammate? And what was your reaction when he announced his retirement?
Man, Jason Kelce was a solid guy, man. I mean, if you just looking at him and seeing how he dressed, you wouldn't think much of him. Hey, at the end of the day, Kelce didn't care. And that's what I got much respect for a guy like that, because it ain't about that. It's about what you do. And, man, when he put that uniform on, you know who 6'2" is for real. And, man, I got much respect. I'm proud of him, man. I love that him and his brother can be vulnerable, man, with each other, and you can tell that the love is real, man, because, I don't know the last time I cried. I need to let go. I need to learn from him because, it's hard, man. It's hard to kind of let go sometimes when you ain't used to being vulnerable, and I'm trying to be better myself. And so I got much respect for him being in tune with his feelings and being in tune with, when it's time to let go and it's time to go to the next thing. And, I mean, of course, I know it's a bidding war over him because of how good of a dude he is. And, of course, he has some fun, just being that his brother is with the Chiefs and, that whole little connection with the Swifties and all that stuff, man. You better take full advantage like he is, man. And I got much respect for Kelce and his family, man, on what they doing. And, it's something that I'm glad a lot of kids get to look up to.
When you do decide to hang it up, you're going to have to do a longer retirement speech, though. 51 minutes is so start writing it now. Start writing it now.
Hey, you know what, man? As much I ain't in competition, we all gonna do it. The way we gonna do it, he did put some pressure on us though, because everybody gonna be looking for me to be crying. I don't know if it don't come out that way, it ain't coming out that way.
well, listen, I don't want to get you to break any news, but the reports out there, I think last week or a week or so ago, surprisingly to me, is that Fletcher may be thinking about hanging it up himself. I thought he played very well this past year and certainly think he has some football left in him.
Yeah.
What do you know about your partner there in Fletch, man? He may be also thinking about hanging it up.
Well, you know what? Hey, man, I know for Fletch, we done had our, man, some funny moments, boy. Definitely going to miss him, seeing him every day, talking about the young boys and how this new generation this and that. And, man, Fletch is your grumpy old man. That, I got much respect for Fletch, man, because Fletch come to work every day, going to tell you like it is. And, I got much respect for whatever he do, because he did play at a high level, man, towards the end, and maybe he wanted to end it like that, and even though the team didn't go like it wanted to. But I know for him, he always want to make sure, he's looking good and performing good, because, who don't want to be out there? What we doing it for? You know what I'm saying? If you can still do it, you want to play at the highest level you can. And so I know for me, that's the case for me, just to, go out there and have some fun. I still enjoy ball, man. And, I know when it's over, it's the last level of this. So I'm going to be done. And, I'm on to the next thing. But I'm going to bring the same intensity I brought on that field, into my new space or whatever that is.
We're talking to Brandon Graham. PG, I think we've had to do a little bit of self-reflection here over the last couple of weeks about us as media, us as fans, all that sort of stuff. When we're talking about you, talking about Kelce, talking about Fletch, talking about a few guys who have been able to thrive in Philadelphia. A great sports town, but different than a lot of other towns. Do you think the way that fans and media are in Philly makes it harder for you to perform as an athlete?
Sometimes it just depends on the person that you. Everybody. It's not made for everybody, man. And I don't want people to change. I don't want Philly to change who they is, because you can always weed out the wrong ones, and you get the right ones. And hopefully the right ones come more than the wrong ones, because it's tough to play in this city, man. It's tough because y'all, as in y'all got a job to do just as much as the fans. They listening to what's going on, the people that's calling in, and, sometimes it's just an up and down thing, and you can't really pay attention to the stuff that's right in front. You got to make sure you play the long game. You got to make sure you're getting better every week, and as for me, it ain't going to be perfect every week, but just know if you make you a couple plays, help win that game, okay, they give you a little breathing room. Keep it going. You like an A.J. Brown getting 175 yards in the game. Hey, man, you all right. You're going to be all right. You're going to just make sure you keep it up. You know what I'm saying? And then we just keep building around you. But I just think it's just you got to be the best version of you, man. And you got to put in what it is that you put in. And some guys that left here, man, that didn't throw off so good, they didn't need the pressure of what Philly fans bring. And you see them thrive in other areas. And sometimes you can just see that a guy just wasn't mentally able to handle some of that stuff, and that's okay too. Luckily, he get another chance, but it ain't for everybody. So I don't expect everybody to be able to. That's what makes Philly so unique, man. And I don't want nobody to change, so I can't say that.
And if you need to block a few people on Twitter, you block a few people on Twitter, right?
That's what you do. You gotta do it. I promise you. I ain't got a problem with that.
Well, BG, we know it's not official yet, but we want you back again next year. It's everyone has to do what is right for them. But I would hate for the last season of Brandon Graham as an Eagle to end the way that season did. So for you to come back and run through the finish line one more, we would love to have you. So we hope you and Howie figure it out.
Man, for real, because the Brandon Graham show, man, I'm loving it, man, and I think that's definitely gonna be the route I take. When I'm done, that's it. Hey, that's breaking news, because I ain't never told nobody that. But I think I like the media route, man. I really do. I fall back on football later when I can. I just want to see my kids grow up. I want to see my kids, because it's time consuming in the building, and I mean, I got much respect for what coaches and stuff do. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love, and I want to help the organization as much as I can. But I think the media route is the right route for me. So I'm doing the media boot camp coming up in April. Through the NFL. It's really taking that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm really gonna dive into it. So I'm just letting y'all know. I ain't trying to step on no toes. I'm trying to work together.
No, don't worry. We'll move Jack out of the way. We'll move him out of the way.
Well, what about the WIP boot camp? I mean, there's two different kinds of boot camps here, BG.
Hey, I say that boy Mark's done left. I'll take Mark's spot. I know he got his own thing going.
Well, Ike said he has about 10 years left, so you do 10 more years of the Eagles, and then you have Ike's spot.
Hey, you know what's cool, though? I got some vets in there that I can learn from, that I'm hoping that these guys learn from, like a Kelce that's about to leave. Because this year I'm going to be looking for the new guy that's going to be, who the guy I'm going to go to and be like, how the O-line doing, what they talking about other than Lane. You know what I'm saying? Because Lane only got so many years, too. And you just love to see who got potential to be that next guy or next four core or whatever, like however it go. You know what I'm saying? I hope that a lot of people could stay like an AJ and Devontae and all the guys, like make it work for something special, because you got a Jalen Hurts or, a quarterback that can get it done for y'all, and a GM that loves being able to, put some stuff together for you. So I'm looking forward to this year, man. I really do feel like it's gonna work out for the good.
All right, man. Well,
all right.
Thank you again. And the breakthrough trading card you can get at SpectorSportsArt.com. And best of luck, and we'll see you at training camp late July.
Yes, sir. See you soon.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all.